Okay, welcome to our very last lesson for the term, and today we're going to talk about the distributive law. Remember, distribute means to share, all right? But this time we're going to share across division. So if we've got, for example, 8 plus 20 divided by 2, or 8 plus 20 all over 2, both those terms must be divided by 2. And you can see here we've done both the sums. You get the same answer. If you divide the 8 by 2 and the 20 by 2, you get 4 and 10, you add them, you get 14. If you add the 8 and the 20 first, you get 28 over 2, all right, which is also 14. And here we've done the question with the division, the line rather than the divide sign. So suppose it's exactly the same as we did before. Suppose we're making a recipe which makes 40 biscuits. Okay. So now we don't want to make as many as 40 biscuits. We only want to make 20 biscuits. So which bits of the recipe must we halve? All of them, of course. We can't halve some of them and not the others. The biscuits will taste horrible. So we're now going to have 1 egg, 1 cup of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a cup of milk. Okay, and we can write this algebraically. Let's just show you that if we've got something like A plus B plus C divided by D, that's the same as A divided by D plus B divided by D plus C divided by D. Another way of thinking of this, which is also helpful, if we were adding these fractions, they are all the same denominator, so we could go from here back to here. In other words, we could put them all together. In the same way we can pull them apart. So it kind of makes sense. It always makes sense. Right, let's look at this now. So what we've got to do, this 4x plus 12, both the 4x must be divided by 2 and the 12 must be divided by 2. Then we've still got 6x plus 1. Right, now let's simplify each piece. 4 divided by 2 is just 2x. 12 divided by 2 is 6. We've got 6x and we've got 1. Are we finished? No, because we've got some like terms. This term over here and this term over here are like. Let's add them. This term over here and this term over here are like. Let's add them. Final answer, 8x plus 7. Right, this one is got quite a lot going on, but what we must do, remember our order of operations, we must do our division first. So we're going to leave this 3x plus 7y minus 3c, and then we're going to add, now we're going to divide each of these things by 4. So we're going to have 8x divided by 4, 4y divided by 4, and 12c divided by 4. Okay, this becomes 3x plus 7y minus 3c. This becomes 2x, 1y, 4 divided by 4, just 1y, and 12c divided by 4, 3c. Okay, now these two terms here will cancel one another out. We've got a minus 3c and a plus 3c. They come to 0. We've still got some other like terms that we need to add. We've got 3x and 2x, so we've got 5x. And we've got 7y and y, we've got 8y. And there we are. Don't forget to put equal signs. Okay. I want you to pause the video and try the rest of the questions on this page, and then let it run again and see how you went. Okay, so the 8x has got to divide by 2, and the 6y, the 6y must also divide by 2, and then we've got 3x minus 7y. So we're going to get 4x, we're going to get 3y, we're going to get 3x, and we're going to get minus 7y. Altogether, we've got 7x minus 4y. Okay, in this next one, we've got the distributive law with both into a bracket where we're multiplying and also where we're dividing. Right, so let's just take this easily. The 4x must multiply with the x, giving us 4x squared. The 4x must multiply with the 2y, giving us 8xy. The negative now is going to distribute into both these terms. Just be careful of this. We're going to have negative 8x cubed over x, and we're going to have negative 2x squared y over x. Right, this is 4x squared plus 8xy as before. This now, careful, 8x cubed divided by x. Well, we can divide the top by x and the bottom by x. So we just left with 8x squared. And here we left with 2xy. Right. X squared divided by x is just x. And the 2 and the y are still there. Right. This term here and this term here are like. And this term here and this term here are like. So we can get a final answer now for this question of negative 4x squared plus 6xy. Okay, the next one, E. 8x plus 16 divided by 8. Both bits must be divided by 8. So 8x divided by 8 is just x, and 16 divided by 8 is just 2 minus 3x. We've still got some like terms we've got to deal with. We get 2 minus 2x. Okay, the next one hasn't got any distributive law, but we do need to watch out for BODMAS, our order of operations. We must do the multiplication first. So it's going to be 3xy plus, now 6x times 3y is 18xy. Now we're adding. Remember, when we add, our powers on our variables don't change. We got 3 things and we're adding 18 things. We've got 21 and the things are just xy's. Okay, there's just 3 more questions to do this term. Right, pause the video, try them, and then let it play and see how you went. Okay, so this first one. The 6x must be divided by 2, and the 4 must be divided by 2. Now just be careful here again, because this negative is we're actually subtracting all of these things. I'm going to show you how I'm going to write this. It's 3x over 3 and 3 over 3. Okay, those brackets are actually quite important, because what we're going to see now is that when this negative distributes into the bracket, both signs must change. So in other words, this is going to be negative. Now 3 divided by 3 is just 1, so we just left with 1x. And 3 divided by 3 here is just 1. So we're left with a plus 1, but that minus is going to make it a minus 1. Okay, and our final answer, 3x minus x is 2x. 2 minus 1 is 1. 2x plus 1. Okay, the second last question for the term. 8x divided by x is just 8. 12x squared divided by x is just 12x. And 6x divided by x is just 6. We've got 2 like terms, that's 8 and 6. So we're left with 12x, which is unlike. When we add the 2 like terms, we get plus 14. And our very, very last question for the term. The 4x must divide by 2, giving us 2x. The 12 must also divide by 2, giving us 6. The 6x must divide by 3, giving us 2x. And the 3 must divide by 3, giving us 1. We've got some like terms. Let's add them, and we get 8x. No, we do not get 8x. We get 2x plus 2x is not 8x. 2x plus 2x is 4x. And 6 plus 1, 7. And there's our final answer. Okay, now you will see that there's some blank pages for you or your teacher to make up some extra examples. But we really encourage you to go back through the stuff that we've done. Look over it, Have a wonderful holiday, but also do some practice. Just keep on practicing. The more we practice, the better we get. All right, have a great day, everyone, and we look forward to seeing you next term.